Hello, guys. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Leadership Podcast with Stephen Akintayo. And today, what's funny is that I'm the one dressing like the politician, and he's the one dressing like the businessman. Okay, so today I have a businessman, by the way, as well as a politician, and we're going to be looking at leadership. We're also going to be looking at leadership among young people. We're going to be looking at the right set of leadership and how do we get leadership right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in the studio, this is from Accra, Ghana, but makeshift quick studio, Honorable Shina Peller. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, my brother.
Good to see you. So what happened? Why are we changing? Why should I off my, and then you give me the suit?
You forgot that I was a businessman before politics.
Oh, I used to.
I am business is business, isn't it?
Yes.
So I've been into business, and it's actually part of getting the business right that led me into politics.
How long ago did you start business?
I started politics.
Business.
I've been doing business for the past 20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
Did you start as a club or you had other businesses?
No, I had other businesses. I even started business from school.
Okay.
Yeah.
What business?
Okay, I'll tell you. The first time when we had the first ASU strike, I remember that time. What I used to do then is go to Lagos and go and buy clothes.
Okay.
I'll come back to Ibadan.
Wow.
And start selling to all those egmons. They want to buy Tommy Hilfiger, they want to buy Rab, they want to buy things. And from there, I went into Aquila, and I started supplying diesel.
Okay.
Yeah, from supplying...
In Ibadan or Lagos?
In Ibadan.
Okay.
From supplying diesel between Ibadan and Lagos, I decided to go deeper, into that supply because at first, you buy diesel or any other petroleum product, then you have to rent trucks then to make the delivery. And that time you hear maybe when diesel is selling for maybe at the rate of 106 naira, somebody can tell you that somebody wants to buy from you in Ibadan for 120 naira.
Wow.
So you end up going and rent a truck, get your diesel on it. By the time you get to Ibadan, they tell you that you are late. So the people from the truck company will start stressing you, you need to offload, then they start giving you other options of selling, at a lower price, So I just think in business, I just try as much as possible as I grow in business to see, when there's a challenge and how to, grow over that challenge. And even when I went into nightclub, the story of Quilox, my first...
Before we even get to nightclub, isn't it funny how your dad was into show business and you took over? So before we go into Quilox, let's go backtrack to your dad.
Okay.
Okay. Your dad was a very famous person in the country.
Yeah.
And can you tell us briefly for you, what were first of all, his story and how he started that business and some of the leadership lessons you learned from your dad and how that shaped, your early business days?
Okay. As you know, my dad was the greatest magician that Africa had ever seen. I don't think there has been any other magician after him. And he died about 27 years ago. I think it's going to be 28 these years. 1997.
1997 now, that's like... 1997, that's 26.
27 years now. So, yes, when we were growing up.
At what age did he die?
He died at 61.
Wow, that was young.
He died at 61, he was assassinated. He was assassinated.
By who?
We don't know till today, but he was assassinated while praying. Wow. Yeah, because,
Was he a Muslim?
Yeah, he was a Muslim. He prays 5. He doesn't joke with his prayers.
Wow.
And I can say that's one of the things that I got from him. I've realized how important prayer is now. And I think that is the most important part of my everyday. And so at that time, I think he was on an interview that they were asking him about magic and when is it that he doesn't have, the magic power around him. So he said on the TV that whenever he wants to pray, Yeah. His man, yeah. So he was actually assassinated while he was praying.
Wow.
Yeah, but so that's, like I said, is a challenge.
That's
but
a very touching one.
Yeah.
But how did, first of all, I think I want to say that my condolences anyway.
Thank you.
I can see even here that it's really a touching story. But was the assassination the reason why you didn't go into that type of magic business?
Magic is magic. Magic is an act of making the impossibilities possible. In the nightlife industry in Nigeria, I've done magic.
I like that.
Okay. So I might not just be doing entertainment magic. Yeah, magic is magic. And when we were growing up, we used to work with him.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were growing up, he taught us, the business side, of magic. I remember that time I worked in two different parts, the PR part, because that time there was no social media.
Yeah.
So what we do that time is proper, like town crying model, where you put speakers on the phone and you have to speak on Yoruba. I remember in Oshogbo, you say, "Leo, tewe tagba to nbe l'Oshogbo. Oshogbo mi titi. Lọ́jọ́ Saturday, I saw they come out and watch Professor Peller. This kind of thing." So outside that, then ticketing as well.
Yes.
There was a time that probably maybe he was losing money in ticketing because probably maybe people steal tickets. So he brought me in that time, basically.
Were you his first son?
No. First son, okay. So I'm the first son from my mother, to him, So during ticketing, he brought us in as to be able to check tickets. When people come in, then you tear half of the ticket, and then after that you can do reconciliation. Of that as well. And just kept going with him. We assist him on stage as well. We do opening, for him because his magical show has an arrangement, a routine. Okay. So whereby he can start small, then he can
progress.
Progress. So whenever we are on holiday from school, we always join him and we do the starting, for him as well. And that's how we kept going.
What will you say were the business lessons aside PR? So you mentioned PR lessons you learned, management, helping him to manage the tickets. Were there other things you picked that you are using today in your business? I won't say magic, but
maybe one of those things again is ability, to do, to make the best out of whatever that you do. You understand? Even if what you know best, my dad will still continue. He loves practicing because he tells us that practice makes perfect. So whatever that you do, you just have to go. You just keep doing it.
So it taught you tenacity, being consistent and tenacious. So the big question, I think the elephant in the room is, why didn't you do magic business?
I think there's a lot that that requires. I remember even that time when we traveled for my dad's tour. We moved with an average of about 40 crew member.
Wow.
Then. So I think the stress was too much, and managing people in Nigeria, you can, I'm sure you know what that means, in Nigeria. And I just think, for me, from when I was in school, I've just decided to, be a businessman. Like I said, during the ASU strike, I started, I look for opportunities when there's a problem, then I try take advantage of that. And that was what I have built, till today, even finding myself in politics, because I see governance as a big problem in Nigeria. And that's why, as a nightclub owner, when I woke up one day and I said I was going into politics, people thought I was running mad.
Yes, exactly, because the nightclub business is a big, big business. And what year did you start the nightclub business? Okay,
the story about the nightclub, I started Quillox. That was in 2013 as the first purposely built nightclub.
Wow. First.
Yeah. But before then,
purposely
built nightclub to world standard, world class standard. That you can enter. The first nightclub you can enter in Nigeria, you can close your eyes and feel you are in the United States.
Okay.
So you can feel that you had maybe live in Miami or one of these big top clubs around the world.
Okay.
But before then, I was a partner at a club called Grotto. I don't know whether you know Grotto, Natimiang in Lagos.
Okay.
During this time, I had a partnership, with this guy. He's my friend.
Okay.
And it was operating Grotto.
Okay.
So at that time, he had, some operational issues and maybe bank issues and everything. So he approached me saying that he needed a partner. Most of all the clubs in Lagos then were run by partnership and everything like that.
Yeah.
So when I went into the business with him, I asked for the records and I told him for us to be able to step up, on the sales, we need to do 3 things. The first thing is change the name of the club. Yeah. So that at least when you want new patronage, then you let people know that it is a new business. Yeah. 2, we need to do some renovation. It might not be something too much, but when people get a new name and they walk into the club, you want to see new things. Even if the walls are white, change to black. If you have the DJ on the right, you can move the DJ to the left, and just do some renovation. And the most important thing is the management structure,
very true,
of the club. So how the club is run. Because before, he just takes money directly from the cashier. And so I put in the right management structure there. Even myself and him were on salary and everything. So every money that comes in goes straight to the bank. Yeah. So although, we created petty cash accounts and all sorts. Yeah. So, but within the space, so I renamed the club Grotto. We renamed it Lux.
Okay.
Yeah, which means luxury in French. Yeah. Okay. So that was in 2010. Okay. 2011. So within a space of 3 weeks that we opened the club made double the amount of what it was making.
Wow.
And it was good business. But unfortunately, the partnership got sour.
I can expect that.
Partnership got sour. Yeah. We had to dissolve the partnership. Wow. The club now moved back the name to Grotto, and my name was thrown at me. By that time, that had already developed my interest in nightlife. Okay. So I said to myself that I was going to build the best club. Wow. So at that time, I didn't even have the budget. Wow. But I just went on the internet and I Googled the 10 best nightclubs in the world. Wow. I took my passport. Wow. I traveled, and at every night I go back to my computer and I try to make a plan. Wow. So by the time I came back to Nigeria, my perception about nightclub had changed. Wow. So it took us at least a space of 2.5 years to put Quilux together. Wow. In Lagos or? In Lagos. And when they asked me what is the meaning of Quilux, then my company name was Aquila, which means eagle in Latin. Okay. So if there was no Lux, that Quilux would have been Aquila Club. But because my name was thrown at me, Lux, so I had to take Qui from Aquila and Lux. From Lux, I made it together to become Quilux. Okay. So when people ask me what is the meaning of Quilux, so I tell them it means redefinition in Shina's language. So we redefine nightlife with Quilux. And today, we thank God, the business has been on for 11 years now. Where was the first location? Same location. Same place. Same name. How did you get 100% indigenous staff. How did you get that location? Because it's a prime location. Yeah, it's a prime location, yeah. So it was leased at the beginning, And as it is, the club was built from scratch. Even at that time when I wanted to invest in the club, I had a lot of people that discouraged me. My financial consultant was against it. Yeah. My lawyer was against it. Why were they against it? And it does say that in general, nightclub business is not a business for long lifespan. It wasn't. But for me, I knew what I wanted, and we're focusing more on building success. So with Quilux, from 2013 till date, has become the every year new club. Wow. I think it is the only club that shuts down every year. Really? And reopens again, For how long do you know I shut down every 30 days. We run an 11-month calendar. So after every 11 months, we take a break.
Usually 1 month is that?
Yeah, about 30 days, 35 days.
No, I mean, is it in January or February?
Because for me as a Muslim, I think I want to use, one stone to kill two birds.
Yeah.
So I'd rather want to take it during Ramadan. You understand? So when we can have the time. To focus on Ramadan and at the same time to rebuild the business.
Nice.
So go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Check mistakes that we've made. Look at what is happening around the world. Now we want to step up our game. And just find the best way to make our customer feels better.
What's your greatest leadership lesson like? Because you've done so many things and you've managed people. Let's even look at it before we go into politics. In the area of business, what has been your magic? Yes, let's use the word magic. What has been your magic stroke when it comes to leadership, leading people, managing people?
Simple, taking responsibility.
Okay, can you explain that more?
No, taking responsibility, is it makes you better as a person. One, you will continue to have one challenge or the other in this world.
Yeah, but take ownership, own it.
Yeah. So when you make mistakes, take responsibility. I've worked with people that is so glaring that they run away from taking responsibility. It's only when they want to take accolades that they come up and
I did it,
Yeah, but for me and everybody that's worked with me in the past, they know me. When things go wrong, I come out and I apologize. But I can assure you that I won't do one mistake twice. But we're bound to make mistakes. And when you take responsibility, to correct those mistakes, I think the people behind you, they tend to believe more in you, and know that you are not a kind of boss that will throw them under the bus. When they see you as somebody that can take full responsibility.
What year did you now move into politics?
Yeah, I moved into politics in 2018. And this is funny. I need to just tell you a story.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've never thought I'd be a politician.
Okay.
Before I joined politics, if you had placed a bet with me, with 10 naira, I could have bet with my life that I will not do politics.
Wow. Why?
Honestly.
Why?
Because I never believed in politics. I believe politics can easily make you lose a friend. If your best friend and you are contest for something, you begin to look for each other's, mistakes and all. And I just felt that it's not just something that I want to be involved in. And I remember there was a time before politics, I had a project. We're about to establish Quilox abroad.
Okay.
But we didn't know, when people come to Nigeria, we're like, oh, come and open Quilox in Canada. Some say, come and open Quilox in New York. Come and open Quilox in South Africa.
Yeah.
So I said to my people that instead of us to just take a wrong decision, business decision, why can't we just create a Quilox World Tour? Okay. So if you Google it, you see Quilox World Tour.
Okay.
So myself
like a pop-up club.
Like a pop-up club. So myself and 5 of my team. That's DJ, DJ Consequence. I don't know whether you know him. DJ Brooke Bailey, a lady. She's from Belgium. Halatika, the guys on the drum. Kole, the hype man, and the manager that time. So we'll travel. We go to a particular town, a particular city, one of the top cities, the nightlife cities in the world. So we're in Cape Town, we're in Joburg, we're in Dubai, we're in London, we're in New York, Miami. So it was just one night.
Yeah.
But if you're in that place and you close your eyes, you believe that you are in Quilox, Lagos.
Wow.
Because it's the DJ that is playing.
Yeah.
The rituals they make when they want to serve drinks is on the Quilox way. Yeah. The hype man, and then I used to be the host for the party.
Okay.
So we traveled. And that day we came back to Nigeria. I can never forget that day. It was a morning flight. I think the last trip was London. So by the time we came back, I just wanted to have a warm shower. Yeah. Virgin Atlantic. Let me sleep. Then I'll start my day in the evening. Imagine everywhere we went to. I was in my room. Then I woke up. I said, okay. No, you're just going outside. I said, let me have a shower, sleep, then I wake up in the evening.
This was in Nigeria?
This was in Nigeria, in Lekki.
Okay.
So I went into the bathroom. after putting soap in my hair and everything, under the shower and everything, something normal and crazy happened. It's normal to us in Nigeria, but it's crazy. Water just stopped. After everywhere that I've gone to with my team and everything like that.
Wow.
My brother, anytime I'm saying this story, I tell them that that's how I started the soapy journey of my life.
Wow.
The soap all over my head, my face and everything. I opened the door, then I began to tiptoe, not trying to, because, the floor in the bathroom is always, the kind of tiles there and everything. And I have soap all over my body. So I had to now go back to my room, picked up the internet.
Yeah.
And I had to now call somebody and tell them what happened to water. Before someone said they will go and pump and everything like that. So I just thought about it, that this is a failed system.
Wow.
You understand? That was
your aha moment.
That was my aha moment. I've decided that made me to go into politics. From that, my battle.
That's funny.
I just felt this is a failed system.
Wow.
Because from everywhere that I've gone to, even in council flats in the UK and everything like that, water and stuff like that. But because in Nigeria, you have all the money, you have the turbine, you have solar, you have generator. At the end of the day, you still live in a failed system. You still fail. And everything like that. So I just felt like, I think we need to develop a new generation of leaders. And it starts from, someone taking responsibility. So
what was your next step after that?
So, and from then, the great Alaafin, may he so rest in peace. He had advised me before that. I said no. Because there was a time that he came when I did my dad's remembrance.
Yes.
And I was trying to look at what to do to immortalize his name. So I said, let us, because of Okiogun, the area that I come from, it occupies the largest percentage of the land in Oyo State. And the land is fully agrarian. And I was looking for what to do to celebrate him. But I noticed that there is no unity among our people. So I decided to say, okay, let us play a football competition.
Okay.
So, football is a universal language to build unity. When you have two enemies together supporting one team, if that team scores, they won't know when they will hug each other and everything. So we played football and that day, and as a sign of unity, I invited the Alaafin.
Okay.
And I invited the Oni of Ife.
Oh.
And before the Alaafin and Oni of Ife, they don't used to attend the same
current
event.
Oni?
Yeah, the current Oni.
Okay.
So it was that time when the Alaafin heard that, he told me that I should go into politics, but I just listened then, but I was not putting my body. So by the time that thing happened in my bathroom and everything, I said to myself, yes, I need to listen to this man because, when he talks, I know that he sees far, before he says anything, and that was why I decided. Even when he made me the leader of Yoruba land, I was asking him when he told me that he needed to make me the leader, he said he wanted to make me a chief, and I was like, Baba, I want to do Senate in 2023. Let's do it after Senate. And he said no, that he has to, what's the right word when they give somebody chief title? Install.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to install the first Ayedero.
Wow.
I told him that what is Ayedero? He said the man that will promote peace and prosperity in the land. And all the qualities of the person that he wants, that I have it. And the sign that he needed to see to install the first Ayedero, he has seen it. I asked him, I said, what is the sign? He said coronavirus. That because something that will affect the whole world, then he needs to bring in the first Ayedero. So I told him, okay, Baba, let's do it in 2023 after my election. And he told me that year. He said, we must do it that year, that he has to install me as the first Ayedero. That year. So when he died the second, I was the last person I emailed the So at that time, so he was the one that told me at that time too that I should go into politics.
Wow.
So I just listened to him that, yes, I've heard. But that morning, when that thing happened, I said to myself, I said, we are living in a failed system, and I think someone has to build the cat. We need to start to develop, people, even if it's just 1%, 2%, we'll continue to grow, identify ourselves as people that believe, leadership is important.
Every father has a father, and every leadership, even in America, when it comes to politics, you say, oh, he's following Ronald Reagan system. People will say Obama was a mentee to Bill Clinton. for you at the point of going to politics, who was your model and who was the political mentor you were able to reach out to that started grooming you? Because, I mean, you're a businessman, no political background. Or you didn't get any?
I did not have any.
I
think maybe if there was any then,
yeah,
I would just say is the late Ajimobi.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was a governor.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
So I came in through his regime.
Yeah.
But for me, today I just believe, I do not believe in godfatherism. No.
You don't believe in godfatherism?
No, I don't. No. I believe in mentorship. Yeah, I believe in mentorship.
Yeah, so shouldn't you
but even with mentorship, if I'm going to believe that there must be, I believe in identifying the values in that person. But if those values are there no more, then I don't believe in it.
So are you saying the entire political landscape of Nigeria at the moment, there's nobody even if they give you the opportunity, you can go submit under their mentorship?
Maybe the governor for your state. And I tell you the reason.
Okay.
Right. One, he was a businessman doing well in his business before he went into politics.
Okay.
Two, he's a youth-driven person. Try as much as possible. You understand? And he understands that we need to develop a new generation of leaders, and it gives opportunity to more young people. And three, he fought his way.